Welcome back to the channel, folks. Welcome back. Oh, he's all the way over there. Whatever. Well, today we are, what time is it? That clock is about an hour, it's an hour behind. So it's 6:46. We are at our normal event location, and Nissan ZCon is about to take over. That guy just showed up with his big truck, the Z1 truck. I'm not sure what that means, but hey folks, look, we're gonna find out, and I guess we're gonna see a bunch of Nissan Zcars today. So y'all be prepared. Hey, is this the tractor supply?
Yeah. Tractor pull.
Cool.
Today.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
So you're entering, I guess.
Yeah, I got my diesel here.
You
Can you hear it?
You're gonna roll the coal?
Oh, we're rolling all the coal.
All of it?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. What are we doing here today, Bobito? Seems like there's some foreign objects here in our parking lot.
Some big old trailers. Z's. Yeah, Zcon.
ZCon.
It's happening.
Yeah. ZCon. Okay. Hey, we got John Ryder with us. Nice. Are you a Nissan ZCon fan?
What?
Just say yes.
Yes.
Yeah. I've never seen you so bashful in my whole life.
I know it. Clams up all the time.
Yeah, it's because it's 7 o'clock in the morning, folks. All right, well, this parking lot is going to fill in. I'm going to blind y'all with this sun. And yeah, I guess there's already some Z-Cars showing up. Grapes. The main attraction area is kind of right here. So we're going to, we just take a little walk, huh? Try not to get hit by cars. We'll show you all a bunch of cool stuff. First off, I'm sure you will recognize some of the dream cars, a V-Spec. I believe that's an R34. We'll get to the front side of it here in a second. Got that nice little Xterra on some kind of cool suspension, because it's a little lifted. Those wheels and tires look good too. Z1 Motorsports. These guys are based out of Atlanta. And just kind of get our camera angle a little set up a little better. Excuse us, guys. This is the Time Attack car that's down here. It's pretty awesome. They had a bunch of different kind of builds, I guess, that they had that these guys have brought down. Again, these guys are based out of Atlanta, which is awesome. A bunch of cool parts and
The Go Fast parts.
the Go, yeah. So this is probably the most legit setup that we've had at Nashville Cars and Coffee, as far as like big rig with massive tent and all kinds of.
It's a real race trailer, like
Yeah,
real deal.
real deal.
Bring your own kit, bring it with you.
And so I guess they had 3 or 4 cars that were inside of it. I think maybe 6, I don't know. But so a couple more of them as you run down the line. And okay, so here we go. We've already seen some of these cars from the back, but let's check them out from the front. So I'm pretty sure it's the R33. I'm not positive, but I'm pretty sure. Y'all feel free to correct me. But this is a GT instead of the GTR. But it does look like it has plenty of power. GTs, I guess, are just rear-wheel drive instead of all-wheel drive. Here's another Sylvia badge car. It's really nice.
One of the rare legal R34s.
Yeah. And what do they call that? Like midnight purple or something of that nature. Pretty rare.
It's very color shift.
Yeah, color changing. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. And then
Nice wrap, that green.
that is. It does look nice. I mean, it's on the ground. I like this gentleman looking at it. It's just kind of like, huh?
What am I looking at?
Hey, what am I looking at? But forgive us for the wind today, folks. It is a bit windy. But it is a beautiful day. What? It's like 75 out here, or 70. It's
Great temperature.
yeah. Dalen will tell you he runs hot. So
All race cars run hot.
well said, my friend. So he definitely likes it when it cools off. This is a nice GTR. One of the things they did for ZCon is go up to the NCM Motorsports Park. Our buddies up there in Bowling Green. So thus the stickers and everything.
The carbon on this other Infinity over here is quite unusual.
So because we do represent and are familiar with carbon, that's basically like a 1 inch or almost 2 inch fiber width.
Yeah.
So,
Very unusual to see on
yeah,
the car.
usually it's structural, so it's
Right.
usually hidden and they put the smaller weave stuff on the outside, but looks really cool.
Got to make it more powerful.
Hexagon pattern.
It's like even if it's not carbon and it's a wrap or whatever it is, it looks great.
Yeah.
We aren't here to judge, we just want it to look cool. So, but wow, fair amount of these Zcars out here today, which is awesome. And I guess of all shapes, sizes, varieties, this is another clean, I'm saying R32. That's what I'm saying, R32. And you know, feel free again to tell me I'm wrong.
Nissan hardbody. I see you
eyeballing
the real star.
It's awesome, dude. It probably runs just as good as it did the day it was born, I guess. So this is, let me get my camera up here, just a little. So kind of merch area. We've got our normal Hot Wheels guy out here, and then it just looks like there's just a bunch of
Swag.
yeah, and like so, some of it you can tell is to be paid for. Some of it is really just here to just share and you know, get your wares out there. Let's go down this aisle. So if that first aisle was 370s and oh wow, look at this thing.
Oh yeah.
So
The
we
black
saw this
sheep of the
earlier,
family.
and you were kind of saying that like this would be the one to buy because you could take it anywhere.
Yeah, that'd be the one for me.
Looks pretty cool.
Nobody's worrying about getting any scratches. Just all fun all the time.
No scratches. All right, so man, you've got these are. I've owned 2 of these cars, a non-turbo and turbo. One of my favorite cars for sure.
This red one I was looking at earlier with the black wheels, you got to take a look at the interior. It looks like it's brand new, like it's been redone inside or never started. Something.
This one right here or that
There's
one?
no scratches in this. This thing, the interior.
Oh wow, yeah, it looks. Yeah, the windows are tinted, so I'll use the windshield, but it is pretty spotless in there. Great looking ride.
Shocking to see something this old.
Yeah,
That clean.
that clean, right? It's crazy.
That usually would be beat.
There's a lot of them here. There's a lot of clean rides here today. I love the T-tops. I always love taking them off. At one point in time, mine flew off, which was not cool. So, excuse me, guys. But all right, so that's kind of like the mid '90s section of 300Zs. There's a lot more of them too. Look at this, gee whiz.
I've never seen this many in one spot.
Me neither,
Look
man.
at his motor.
Oh wow, that's. We'll just do a quick little check out, zoom in on this old girl.
So clean you could eat off of it.
Yeah, wow.
Wow.
It's shiny too. Real shiny. This one is too, man. If you know anything about these, or if you don't, like there's not a lot of room available inside these engine bays. The turbos are shoved down under. You really kind of have to drop the motor to work on the turbos, which is highly annoying. I mean, kind of has that.
Not cost effective.
Yeah, it kind of has that like Ferrari-esque feel where you're like, I have to take the engine out to do it. Wow, you're right. There are so many of them. This is more than I've definitely ever seen in one spot.
This guy's looks like the same setup as this other fellow.
Dude,
Very clean.
super clean. It's cool that like this is an old, you know, what are these? These are 90s cars, and they still make a ton of modification parts for these things.
Tells
Really,
you how good of a car it was and well made that you
Right.
can still put performance parts on it 20 years later.
20 years later, and really that there's a market for it, right? That there's people still want. That's a weird color combo, but hey, to each his own. So we got a Nissan truck, another truck, kind of. That's a Nismo truck.
Yeah, set on some nice wheels.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Have you
Looks really
seen
good.
This guy's dream over here. He has.
Oh yeah, he's pointing to the far left, so that's where we're going.
This is quite unusual, and Not up everybody's alley, but for sure you got to respect this guy for his fabrication.
He's done a lot of fabrication on there. I'm going to cut you off here, but I'm going to kind of zoom in so I can get a little closer. Really kind of cool, man. It's exciting, dude. The whole thing is just like
It's got an Infinity newer
custom
Q motor in here.
Yeah, okay. God, it's sitting up high too. That's so cool. You can kind of see the wide body he's added in that look right there, all the way down too. That's so cool. All right, we're gonna be moving backwards here so that we don't. Right. We're gonna move backwards here so we don't fight our son. But wow.
So there's every type of pristine, never been touched to completely redone.
I can't wait to go down the aisle over here because
the 70s were definitely the year.
Yeah, freaking awesome.
Zcars. This one's also really.
Oh wow! So that one's.
It's got the matching go-kart.
It just gets gummed up because the jets are plastic. They're so cheap, and so you can order on Amazon replacement parts, whole cars.
Matching go-kart.
It's cheaper to do that than do like a rebuild kit.
Crazy. Okay, let's keep this. Oh yeah, that's right. All of his friends have come out to enjoy him. This yellow car, really cool looking. We were kind of talking about it earlier. This is the car Dalen was talking about. See him pretty regularly, which is awesome. Man, it's just so cool to see all these different generations of this car all in one place.
And the different visions for the same vehicle.
Yeah. Well, and we were talking earlier, there's not a lot of cars that have the ability to have a kind of a single brand like a Corvette or a Charger or Challenger kind of represented, and all these cars are so different and they're all a Z of some form. Yeah, really cool, really exciting to have these guys be a part of our event. So yeah, this is the old row. Or what years would you say this is? There we go, 70s, 72 Datsun right there. God, that thing's amazing. Paint's crazy on there.
Mother of pearl, the real stuff, not the crushed plastic on the rest of these cars.
It's beautiful.
1977.
It's nice wide body.
Paint job in 1977.
Yeah, what's that? Add a 0 to that for now, right?
The wide body was 6300. It's all authentic Bob Sharp racing. But it's essentially the pilot car, which could have been a series of road cars from the racing program. But in '75, Nissan said that they weren't going to allow the Z body to be modified for showroom sales, which made this the one-of-one Camel GT Coupe.
So this thing is super rare, man.
It is. When you look at it, you're like, what is that? But it's a Bob Sharp wide body.
It's a Bob Sharp wide body. And then we'll just kind of, so you can see Bob Sharp Racing. And then the interior's got these great Recaro seats in it. So he's saying this is a $2,000 paint job back in the 70s, which, yeah, pretty much at a 0. This is a car, one-of-one car is what he was saying. And it was built to be a race car. And they told him after the first one was built, that's it. So pretty really amazing car, man.
This is one of my other masterpieces, this 280.
Awesome.
Save these cars. As you may have noticed, they're all going way up in value.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, they're probably getting the respect they deserve.
Yeah, the body lines on that.
Pretty awesome. All right, I'm gonna wait for Dalen to finish up his little convo there. This one, as you can see, he's got a Corvette engine stuck into the chassis, which is awesome. Man. And it seems I've lost Dalen. That's okay. I'm gonna keep on moving. Man, these things are all hooked up. Big turbo car sitting here. Really nice. I guess every car over here, honestly, folks, really nice. These cars are well taken care of kind of cars, and you know there's a crazy passion for these cars, and you can tell by seeing how well kept these cars are.
Market Street.
Look at this.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Getting further back into the earlier 70s. You're back, Dalen.
I'm back. We had a little conversation. I always get stuck talking to somebody about that
Yeah,
awesome
that's
car.
all right. That was a really cool dude to get stuck talking to. He probably has one of the rarest ones out here.
He's got a Nissan performance shop, so some of these are
His actual builds. That's so
Yeah.
cool.
That's a really special, like, kind of cobalt blue.
Cobalt blue. That's what I was just about to say. It looks like cobalt blue. It's one of my favorite colors. These cars kind of look so much better with that wide body thrown on there.
That black hood and blue work really nice together.
Dude, look at how unique this one is. Individual
What?
trumpets. That's clear plastic on top. So cool, man. So cool.
I mean, this is
Man, these, tell you, man,
these cars
Fernando,
are so
you are
customizable.
correct.
You can
I
do-
know, man. I was just about to continue the process of saying how amazingly customizable these cars are. It seems as though you can fit a lot of different engines in these things.
Yeah,
You know,
whatever
I
you-
saw a newer Corvette, an older Corvette, or
Get the Scarab over here.
yeah, I'm gonna have to double back on this row because some of these cars.
I
Wow.
like this.
So that's a very
That's got
new
That's another VQ V6.
VQ, yeah, VQ motor in there.
Like, and it's a 350Z motor, probably.
Right, yeah. God, it's beautiful though.
Okay.
Beautiful. Some of these colors, man.
Yeah, this is a great color right here too.
It's almost slate blue, or
And I love it changes the look of the car so much to have that side view mirror
all the way up there. You're
forward
right,
like
dude.
that. It really
Looks cool. I wish the hood was down so we could kind of see the real look of the
this
car.
little splitter on the front.
Yeah, like
So nice.
see all the way down there. Hey, look, there's me. Guys, both of these guys got serious splitters on them. Is that another? Yeah, it's another VQ motor in there. Tell the paint jobs are crazy on these
Gray is
cars.
nice.
Gray is amazing,
Stone gray.
and like you can tell, like some of these are period built. Some of these are I'm a race car, but I'm still going to use the old engine. Some of them they just like.
This wide body is especially nice.
I mean, both of these are like straight up track cars, right? I mean, they're.
Right. They even got slicks on it.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's it's awesome.
This is what they brought out that 350Z back in, right?
Right? Yeah, you're right. Well, and then they just recently launched the 400Z prototype. Kind of mixed
not getting-
reviews, but a lot of cars get mixed reviews. So this is the Scarab that Dalen was talking about. It's got the LT4 Corvette motor in it, and just again the stickers on the side are from just them. All these guys just recently being at NCM.
To the track.
So
Did what these cars are supposed to do.
yeah, God, some of these paint jobs are just popping.
Yeah. This is like General Lee Orange over here.
I know.
And this bronze is, what is it?
God, you're right, because it's not black. It almost looks black. You can see it is kind of bronzy, the way the light's hitting it. And God, these cars, some of these guys just look so good, man. It's really kind of surprising.
Look at this barn find over here, got all cleaned up. Grandpa put it away and somebody found it.
350 miles.
That's insane, isn't it?
Crazy. I think I'd be mad at Grandpa
350 miles,
if he
huh?
parked it and didn't let me have the keys. Oh man, it's clean. All these cars are clean, folks.
Yeah, these
Turbo
are
on that
making
one.
it does have some really nice aftermarket headlights.
Yeah, Todd, you're right. You're exactly right. Like there's just so many. Yeah, it's got a vet motor in it. That's what I was looking at while you were over there chatting. But yeah,
It's got a Z06 motor in there.
yeah, 505 and that old girl. That's one of those Dalen's got to stop and take a look at it. Look at that. I love that look all the way down the line there. Really kind of a cool, unique look. The slopes of all those windows. Just such a cool, man. I didn't think that I was a generationally, I guess I'm all about a Z. The new ones aren't as appealing to me as the mid 90s ones. Yeah.
They are nice cars. They're good sports cars, but they don't have the character that I think that the Z brand should have.
Yeah, you're right. It's just, but the thing is like these things are so popular just to a different generation of people. You know,
Reliable performance.
Right, and like I'm sure these cars are so well thought of, just like those mid 90s cars by the people that of my generation. So like clearly these cars are going to be the ones that will be around for a while for sure, and continue like
they'll be putting the 2030 motors in these.
Right, that's what I'm saying. And like same thing with those, you can like it just the diversity as we look from the back side of these cars now, man, it's just like
see why this group loves these cars.
Yeah, it's crazy. How long will they be here, Rick? I think they're going to be closing shops around 2 o'clock-ish. It's pretty much from what I understand. These guys are just really here to, this is the last day of their week of ZCon. So they get this camera spin. They will be here for a little bit longer, at least another couple hours. So, and the dyno is here. So if you guys have a dyno or if you want to get your car dynoed, go check it out. No, Todd, these guys will be here till about 2 p.m. It's definitely longer than a normal Cars and Coffee. These guys have secured this lot for a couple extra hours. So look at that look all the way down that line. Hoods up. So, well, I guess after today, I can say I am a fan of all the generations of Zs. Not so much 350 or 370, but every one of these that we just saw, I love. Really cool. Those 90s ones are always going to be the sweet spot for me, for sure. But I haven't driven one of these older ones, and I have a feeling if I would have hopped in with one of those, with those V8s or turbo cars, like they're frighteningly fast.
Change your life.
Yeah. So, all right, folks. Well, that has been a quick look and walk around Nashville's Nissan ZCon. These guys had big plans this year because it is their 50th anniversary of the Z, and as you all know, the world kind of came to a halt. They reached out to us at the last second and said, hey, can you guys house a portion of our event so that we can at least have a car show? And we said yes. So that's why these folks are here. We do have some other announcements coming soon with Nissan, so expect to hear more about that in the near future. But for now, I guess we're just gonna close it out on this nice row of GTR or GTS or GT whatever they are. And
Right-hand drive.
yeah, almost every one of them is right-hand drive for sure, except for that G35. But all right, well, that's all we got. Dalen, thank you for joining me on this venture. And folks, be sure to like, comment, share this with your friends, subscribe, all those fun things. And yeah, we will see you in the next video.